Hi friends, welcome to our channel. India is one among the countries leading to the depletion of natural resources at an accelerated pace. We are all aware of the serious environmental hazards to water and air resulting in global warming. One of the largest contributors to such serious health hazards is the construction industry. So, what impact does it have on the environment? What could be done to survive the problem will be our Chitti story for today. The environmental impact during construction of spaces like buildings can be quite massive. In most cases, they account for extensive debris, that is, scrap, disturbance of the soil and topography of the area, as well as severe energy consumption along with toxic waste. India's growing housing sector is one of the highest contributors to the country's carbon emissions, accounting for 22% of India's total annual carbon emission. When designing an architecture, one should not lose the context and purpose of our existence. We are all designing as if there is no tomorrow and consuming the resources as if ours is the last generation on the planet. However, with the increasing population and the need for housing and modern facilities, urbanization is equally necessary. So, how can urbanization happen with natural resources used in an optimum manner? The only solution is greenhousing. So, what is greenhousing? Greenhousing is a type of housing designed to be environmentally friendly and sustainable. A green building uses less water, optimizes energy efficiency, conserves natural resources, generates less waste, and provides healthier spaces for occupants as compared to a conventional building. There are several factors that go into a green and sustainable development. Let's look into them. Coming to master plan, the concept stage is one of the major steps in a project life cycle, as it has the largest impact on cost and performance. So, one should design a master plan for sustainable site development. Later, construction technology should not only be used as per the ISI code but also in accordance with the modern technologies using aluminium shuttering or precast that radically reduce the dependence on reverse sand for construction and also enable exponentially faster construction. One should also use RMC plants that are modern and do not cause particulate pollution that lead to respiratory problems. Carbon footprint of the project can be neutralized by locally sourced material and planting sufficient trees that are apt for location. Remember that trees are our true partners. What they exhale, we inhale, and what we exhale, they inhale. One tree produces enough oxygen for 4 people. So, if the development has 10,000 people, then one needs to plant 2,500 fully grown trees just to be oxygen neutral. Next, solid waste segregation is very important. Wet and dry, as well as recyclable and non-recyclable. Composting is a great way to increase the nitrogen content of soil and to enrich the newly planted trees. Further, renewable energy is the only way forward. Its prices have become as competitive as fossil fuel power and is set to drop even further. Solar, wind, turbine that are available from the grid should be given importance. Also, traffic strategies like creating a separate walking and cycling friendly development along with enough open green spaces should be kept in mind while designing an architecture. Now, the most important resource, that is water. Water availability is going to be the limiting factor for growth in the near future. As per our Honorable Prime Minister Vision 2020 of Housing for All, there will be demand from 20 million new urban households and 40 million new rural households. So, if there are 4 people per household and each person requires 135 liters of fresh water per day, we need an additional 32.4 trillion liters of fresh water per day. Therefore, builders must create more rainwater harvesting schemes, recharge the groundwater table, treat, recycle, and use all recycled water and thereby reduce the need for fresh water. Another important aspect to keep in mind is regulation and operation. No matter how sustainable you design a building, it can only remain so if it is operated responsibly and maintained properly. So ensuring operations and maintenance personnel help in retaining the green criteria. We also have rating systems. International green building rating systems are tools developed to rate and or quantify the performance of buildings against defined guidelines. Currently in India, there are 3 green building rating systems that are applicable to residential development. First is GRIHA, Green Rating for Integrated Habitat Assessment. Next, IGBC, Indian Green Building Council, and BEE, Bureau of Energy Efficiency. There are several incentives provided by the government to the builders and site developers who obtain a good rating from one of the above 3 rating systems. So, a green building is an architectural space that is created from natural and sustainable materials as well as formed using a process that does not significantly damage the environment around it. New green initiatives in housing sector will be the need of the hour. So, the builders and developers in the construction activity should initiate steps to completely convert the conventional building strategies to green building models. It's time to address this visible threat to environment and ensure a sustainable one to our next generations. The change should begin with you. That's all for this episode, viewers. I hope you liked this video. Please like, share and comment on the video and subscribe to our channel for more such videos. Thank you.